Welcome back to another episode of Breaking It Down with Steve and Laurie. Gonna try something cool tonight, so I hope you like it, and Laurie's gonna take it from there.
Okay, I just want to play a literally 20-second clip for you because I want to talk about it with you. I want to show you this couple in a car.
You didn't even see who it was. You're not going to ask who it is?
Get out.
Look at him.
Get out.
He's so cute.
Get out.
No. I'm not going to get out.
She decided to test her husband.
Okay.
But to her surprise...
So, if we had fancier equipment, I could hold that up there and show you. But as a therapist, I want to talk about that video. Those are two really cute young couple. They're married, apparently. And she's trying to play a joke, I would imagine, with her husband or on her husband. And he's clearly really upset. And right off the bat, he's upset. And he says, we're done, get out of the car. And she says, no, just look.
What was the cute, something about it's so cute?
Yeah, it's so cute.
Did she buy a puppy?
Just look. Well, that was my guess when I watched it.
Oh.
It's probably some TikTok joke or something.
Okay.
And she's probably watching a dog and she's talking about the dog. But apparently that's a joke on the husband, is that he doesn't know what she's looking at.
Oh, and his reaction is very negative and angry. Okay.
Right.
Does he know he's on camera?
I don't think so.
Okay. All right.
So I want to break this down because this is something really, really common for couples. And I read some comments that people had made, and a lot of them were in sympathy to her and saying, oh, that's a really red flag on his part and you should be careful. And I completely disagree. Okay. And actually those kind of comments can be hurtful to a couple because they make somebody the saint and somebody the sinner. And, nobody's doing anything wrong here. I mean, this is just normal human. I suppose she's just feeling cute and playful and she wants to make this joke, right?
And just for more context, how much longer does this go on, or did we see the entire?
Yeah, we saw pretty much the main heart of it.
Okay,
right?
So more of that similar back and forth. Okay, right.
And so what this is, from my filter, is he probably doesn't understand the intensity of his reaction, and so he can't say it to her. And she's the mistake she's making here is she's not caring enough about the reaction. Okay, so this is a great example of intent versus impact. So she's intending that this is going to be playful and fun and kind of testing her husband, and the impact is highly negative.
And he's telling her to get out of the car, like,
yeah, he's saying
you're walking.
We're done.
You're walking?
Yes.
Okay.
Right. I mean, he's really mad.
Yeah. That's extreme.
I would imagine he feels really disrespected, right?
Mm-hmm. I wasn't certain, you probably said it, but I wasn't certain if they were married or not. So I'm thinking, practical jokes and really pushing the envelope. Really need to know your audience, or your mate, or who you're dealing with, because it is dangerous territory, and you don't want to push someone too far and have them do something shameful, or it's pushing buttons and it's manipulation. There's a line between fun humor and mean humor.
Right.
So
and testing somebody because again, he's being filmed. So
I feel I'm kind of siding with the people that think it's too extreme. I mean,
well, let me explain.
Yeah.
Where I'm coming from.
Yeah. Okay.
Because this kind of thing happens all the time with couples. under, lots of different circumstances. So what you intend to interact with your partner is not how they experience it, and their reaction is something you didn't expect. Okay? If you're healthy and self-aware, you stop and you pause, and what you care about at that point is just say, okay, tell me what just happened for you that I'm getting this reaction, because I really wasn't expecting this reaction. And you say that compassionately. That's out of a place of kindness that, again, puts the impact as the priority, not the joke. The mistake she made is the joke was the priority. And so then she keeps going, and he's getting more upset because she's not stopping, which is also disrespectful.
It can be annoying.
And annoying. And, it implodes. And then he's left with this negative feeling and negative experience of, she just doesn't respect me. And she's over there thinking he didn't play along with my cute, playful joke. Well, and that what's missing also is a lack of empathy. Okay. Mm-hmm. So she's not empathizing with him. Imagine if he would have been looking at a video and recording her and saying, oh, wow, these are the kind of breasts on this woman I've always wanted.
These women are so much hotter than you.
Yeah. Or this is my perfect 10. And if they had been available, again, when you love somebody, you have empathy for them and you care about how they must feel. Empathy wants to understand that person's experience. Okay. But again, this is just, I would imagine, a sweet young couple. All they know is they love each other, right? And so these kind of interactions build up especially marriage. In marriage, there's no neutral territory, right? By the time you need help, there's been so many negative impacts that have built up that there's resentment and bitterness and a loss of respect and you name it, because they haven't understood this concept of every day I'm impacting my partner. Every day throughout the day, it's going to be positive or negative. It's not going to be neutral. And most of the time when it's positive, people don't have to stop, right? And question and say, oh, that was positive. So how do I keep doing that? No, it's natural. It's an organic love and connection. But if it is negative, you want to stop and you want to check in and you want to say, hey, tell me how you experienced that. And usually then it can de-escalate and you go back to connecting, right? But you live and learn. Like, she needs to learn this is how he feels disrespected.
Yeah, I was I was just thinking that a relationship is a living organism, that there's constant adjustments. There's constant, there's all of these things going on, but an organism, an animal, you with a dog, you have to, like you said, you have to understand how you impact it. If you have a timid dog and you're, a loud, person and you see
in
it
their face and
you see that they're scared. Well, it'd be similar to this video. You keep doing that, the dog bites you, then all of a sudden, oh, the dog's so bad. Well,
right.
Stop and think about what got you here, and that's the kind of empathy that's really important in a relationship. And again, you learn, and you're probably going to get to the point, but I wrote down here, what we don't see here is follow through. And so I would say a great takeaway from this talk is sorry. Growth and these subjects touch me sometimes. But what you don't see is the follow through. What happened afterwards?
Yeah.
And that, this incident, whatever incident has hurt you, is important, but you can't change the past. You can't undo what you did. And I think, you know, that gets hooked into these kinds of arguments sometimes to just make it worse. But because that erases empathy. But you know, the follow through and being healthy and ebbing and flowing and shifting and loving enough to change, loving enough to apologize, loving enough to
say, oh my gosh, I don't want to disrespect you. I really respect you. I want to make sure I'm showing respect in your language, not just what I think should be respect. Right?
Yeah. So.
Okay.
All right. Well, thanks for being with us, and we'll see you next time. Oh. Well, we'll see if that survives the cut, but we'll see. Or just